phone?
I got time. How much time I got?
Hurry up. We live? You can't get it. You got to wait till half. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this edition of High School Hoops. The A-Train Arlington Lane. Alongside with me is Palmer Alexander III. We're bringing you action here from Cardinal Ritter High School as the Cardinal Ritter Lions are taking on the St. Louis University Junior Billikens. And Palmer, we got a chance a little bit to, before the game, got a chance to check out a bit with St. Louis Junior Billikens coach Erwin Claggett. And they're coming in at 5-4 this season. Their last game, they beat Eureka 49-36. Nick Kramer with a game high, 28 points.
Yeah, and you know, when I was talking with Coach Claggett before the game, and he was preaching defense, and as you can see, they won 5 out of their last 6 games, winning it with defense, leaning on Nick Kramer, 6'4". Their last game, he had 28 points on a sizzling 10-13 from the field.
As you can see, he's been the leading scorer, and even in the last game where they lost against Webster Groves just by a deuce, Nick Kramer still scored 21 points. So he'll be the starter we're looking at for the Junior Billikens. On the other side, we're looking at Mario Fleming. You know, they're up right now. Cardinal Ritter's undefeated in the month of January. They beat Trinity 80-30 not too long ago, and then they beat Jackson 72-59, where Fleming scored 27 points.
Well, we're very familiar with this team. We saw them at the MLK tournament back in 2019. So this team has definitely grown since we last seen them at the MLK tournament. And they got a couple of guys who are definitely high on a lot of people's wish list when it comes to recruiting.
So the starters for tonight's game, as the tip is won by Ritter. We got Elias Harris, Mario Fleming, number 23, number 22, Robert Lewis, number 5, Jordan Nichols, and number 1, Braxton Stacker, as Fleming off the mark. And it will stay with the Lions. For the Junior Bills, of course, we mentioned number 21, Nick Kramer, also Jaden McClain, the junior. And then we also got Aaron Walker Jr. And then we got Luke Johnston. And then there's a basket by Cardinal Ritter. That basket by Elias Harris.
Yeah, nice little jab step. Got a little bit of extra space, and he rolls up to knock down the three-pointer.
And also Zachary Ortworth, number 22 for SLUH High. Here is Jaden McClain. McClain. Inside, no. That was Johnson on that shot, and Cardinal Ritter gets the rebound. Here's Fleming here. Fleming being guarded by Nick Kramer. Looking. Fleming, he'll take a 3. Can't get it. McClain with the rebound. And Fleming with the hands, and it'll stay with the Junior Bills. It's Aaron Walker Jr. to Kramer. Kramer to the fake, he'll take a 3. Good. Nick Kramer ties the game up at 3.
You know, this team is used to him carrying the offensive load on their back, and he's getting it going already today.
And the tip, that tip by Robert Lewis gives Ritter a 5-3 advantage.
Robert Lewis gives them a lot of length and athleticism. He gives them somebody to protect the rim. Here's the steal.
By Harris. And Harris with the left hand and in. Harris with a basket here.
This is the pace that Cardinal Ritter want to play at. This is the pace that SLUH does not want to play at.
Here's Kramer being guarded by Fleming. Over to McClain. Back to Kramer. Back to Walker. Walker being trapped. Loses the handle, and Ritter gets it. So the turnover by the Bills, and Ritter would take it.
Braxton with the extension of the defense really helped cause that turnover and got Cardinal Ritter the ball.
Here's Harris. Great job by Braxton Stacker on defense. Here he is right here with the ball in hand. Goes straight to the cup. Right hand, no good. And rebounded by the Junior Bills. 2.5 to go here. 2.5 gone by here in the first quarter. We are live from Cardinal Ritter. St. Louis, there's Kramer again off the back iron. Offensive rebound stolen by Ritter.
Nick Kramer is a high-volume shooter, and when he's open, he has the green light.
Nichols, no. And the rebound by the Junior Bills again. Here's McClain with the left hand, can't get it. Harris with the rebound, falling out of bounds, keeps it in. Here's Lewis, no. Got a lot of movement going here in the first quarter as Kramer with the right hand, he'll get the call, and he'll go to the line and shoot a couple.
You know what, I'm loving the end-to-end action that we're seeing so far early in the first quarter. Looking at Cardinal Ritter, and when Lewis, had an opportunity down at the other end, it looked like he may have rushed the shot, but you also saw how he affected one on the other end. When Nick Kramer gets the basketball, very confident with it, was able to draw the foul, missed the front end of 2.
And he gets the second one here. 7-4 now for Ritter.
And listen, I expect Ritter to continue to keep pressing and running at him.
Here's Stacker, loses the handle, but Lewis with the tip didn't get it. Here is Harris for 3. No. The save by Stacker, no. It'll go out of bounds to the Junior Bills.
Hey, what a great possession by the Junior Bills. Not possession, but defensively, the way that they boxed out, the only way that Cardinal Ritter was going to get a rebound was the foul.
Here's Walker being guarded by Harris. Over to Johnston, being guarded by Stacker. Inside to McClain. He steps it outside back to Walker. Walker, he'll take the dribble drive inside and gets it. Gets the good bounce.
Oh, man, that was beautiful ball movement. Probably one of the best offensive possessions we've seen all season.
Here's Fleming over to Harris, being guarded by Walker. Harris. That's Nichols. He tries to get it, and it's a turnover. 3-on-2 for the Bills. And it's stolen by Braxton Stacker. Great hands. And he's trying to keep the ball alive. Does so, Lewis. And we got a foul here. So that foul on Luke Johnston, the junior. That's his first.
One thing that you're going to know with a team coach by Erwin Claggett, there will be a commitment to defense. And I'm not saying that they don't do it at Cardinal Ritter, which they do. But there's a reason why, they are one of the hotter teams in the state. Matter of fact, these are 2 of the hottest teams in the state right now. Nigel
Vaughn into the game now for Ritter as Stacker tries to get it. No. Vaughn tries to get it. It'll go to the Junior Bills.
And you know what? Even we're looking at a contrast in style as well. You got one team that has the length. They can cover a lot of ground. You got another team a little smaller in stature, but they're able to get underneath them, disrupt them a little bit. And you know what? They're trying to get down in transition as well.
7-6, Cardinal Ritter ahead. 3:41 to go here in the first quarter. Make sure that you go and check out the In the Zone Network. Got wonderful, great content for you today. Make sure you go to facebook.com/InTheZone Networking. Follow us on Twitter at NTZ Network. And don't forget to follow Zulu Sports, ZOULOU Sports, covering Missouri and St. Louis. The best that we can is what we do. Zulu Sports for your high school and live event action. The A-Train Arlington Lane, alongside with me is Palmer Alexander III. We are at Cardinal Ritter High School tonight, bringing you the action. Kevin Hogan into the ball game now for the Junior Bills. Here's McClain as they setting up here. A small trap, but now they back off. Here's McClain. McClain, dribble drive. He pulls it back out. Here's Walker being guarded by Stacker. Back over to McClain on the right side. Try to make the cut, and it's stolen by Lewis. Loose ball, and Stacker retrieves it. Here's Harris. Try to get it inside. Great hands by McClain to stop an easy deuce.
The one thing about SLUH is they don't allow you to score a lot. They like to keep the games in the 40s and the 50s. Cardinal Ritter like to get out and run, and Cardinal Ritter just got to stay patient.
And Robert Lewis with the turnaround inside, 9-6 Ritter.
Hey, that's a beautiful shot. Now you're looking at the pressing in the backcourt.
Here's Johnston, and it gets the steal. That was Morgan on the steal there. Excuse me, Vaughn, Nigel Vaughn, that is. Here's Fleming. There's Vaughn, being guarded by Walker. Stacker, and he traveled. Just a little ahead. Got to put the ball on the floor first before you take that next step into the game. Now is Malachi Davis, number 11. And into the game now for Ritter is Willie Davis, the senior guard. So we'll see what these substitutions give a boost for Cardinal Ritter. Kramer over to McClain. And tries to get it to Hogan. He does. Hogan over to Kramer. McClain, 2.5 to go. And the steal by Vaughn. Great hands again by Vaughn. He tries to make the pass and he can't. And here's Kramer. He'll get the lay-in. So 9-8. As inside Harris, Lewis gets the easy deuce.
Nice put in by Lewis, raising above the rim. And now look at Cardinal Ritter. They turn up the pressure.
Walker looking for someone. And that should have been a travel. No call there. But McClain with the trifecta.
Oh, beautiful three by McClain. And you look at SLUH, and SLUH, you know, they don't seem too fazed by the press.
They seem to be breaking it at each point. And there's Davis over to Harris. Elias Harris with the dribble drive. Davis inside. Yes.
What a spin move right into the teeth of the 2-3 zone that they were running. Get right back into the press.
Great play by Malachi Davis. 13-11 Ritter. Here's Kramer. Kramer gets inside, and he'll get the foul. Two-shot foul coming up for Nick Kramer.
Nick Kramer is a smart, heady player. He's not relying on the jumper today. He's taking it to the basket, and he finds all kind of different ways to score. Almost reminds me a lot of Gordon Hayward.
And he misses the first. To the ball game, Stacker back in for Ritter. And first action that we're getting from Jack Cardinal. And Zachary Ortworth will return to the game, and Kevin Hogan will take a seat. Second free throw coming up for Kramer. And he knocks it in. So 13-12. 70 ticks to go here in the first quarter. Here's Stacker. Thought about it. Looking. Inside, that's blocked by McClain. Vaughn retrieves. Over to Nichols. There's Vaughn again. Guarded by Cardinal. 45 ticks inside, tries to get it. Stolen by Kramer. Here's Kramer. To McClain. They swing it out. Off the back iron. The Bills get the offensive rebound, and it'll stay with the Junior Bills.
The Junior Bills, again, always composed. Cardinal Ritter's been trying to speed them up all quarter, and they've been hanging with them.
McClain trying to look, and he gets it into Johnston. Under 30 ticks to go here in the first quarter. Inside Ortworth hits the deck. Here's Johnston. Tries to look for a pass. McClain, that should go. That'll go to the Junior Bills. Looked like it was off of Ritter's foot, but the Junior Bills get it.
Yeah, they would love to have that possession back. I don't know if there's some wetness on the floor, but we've been seeing players slip in a certain area.
Vaughn down to 10 seconds in the quarter. Vaughn. He gets it back. Down to 3 seconds. I don't think he's looking at the shot, but he'll take it. And can't get it. So that'll end the first quarter of action. 13-12 Cardinal Ritter. Hey, folks, make sure that you go and check out the In the Zone Network today. Facebook.com/In the Zone Network. Got great content for you. Make sure you check out the Price Check with Josh Price. You can check out In the Zone with Palmer Alexander, the A-Train Show with Arlington Lane. You can check out the XFL STL Talk Show every Wednesday night. You can also check out the NTZ Pro Wrestling Show that's also going down. You make sure you go to Facebook.com/NTZ Pro Wrestling as they talk all pro wrestling for you over at the In the Zone Network.
You know, the In the Zone Network is starting to become a one-stop shop, you know. And I always tell people, you know, it's just more than a podcast. So, you know, we've gone beyond press and play. Subscribe.
That's right. Now you can subscribe on YouTube, especially when you want to catch all the live action that we have for you, live events, and definitely high school hoops. And coming soon, we'll have some more great sporting action for you.
I'll tell you what, this also give a lot of people a good opportunity to check us out. I want to say hello to my beautiful daughter, Autumn Marie, down there in Georgia, watching the game right now.
That's amazing. You can catch it anywhere.
Anywhere.
And here is Kramer, and a blocking foul.
Well, you know, catching it when it happened, it looked like he lowered his shoulder. But, hey, he got the call.
Just getting started here with the second quarter. We are here at Cardinal Ritter. Preston Thomas court as Walker gets it rejected. And that was Willie Davis on the rejection. Here's Johnston. Over to Cardinal. Ortworth. And they'll reset Walker. Stacker guarding him for Ritter. Walker. Looking, dribbling. Gets inside, makes the pass. Kramer. Inside, no. Davis retrieves the rebound. Gets it out. And we got a travel violation.
Do you see the difference in the styles of both teams? And what Cardinal Ritter has to do is just pick their spots when they want to run. SLUH is stubborn. You're not going to just force them to run.
Exactly. Here's Johnson being trapped in the corner. Kramer. They swing it. Walker at the top. So for the Bills, Walker, Ornworth, Kramer, Johnston, and Cardinal. Walker going to the cup with the reverse, can't get it. Cardinal gets the offensive rebound, loses it. And another dive for the loose ball. Great job by Walker. And the Junior Bills pick it up. Here's Kramer with the fadeaway. Yes! Nick Kramer gives the Bills a 14-13 lead.
Shades of Gordon Hayward. And I call those the scramble plays. And SLUH winning the scramble plays. Now, real quick, Ritter, what I really love what they did in that sequence, despite that shot being made, they showed zone, they switched the man, and they went back to the zone. They were extremely aggressive with their zone. I love the way that they fill them lanes.
Here's Fleming. Over to Davis. Vaughn, along with Stacker and Jordan Nichols. And the Junior Bills are staying with Ritter wherever they are going. Here's Vaughn. Can't get it. Fleming lost it. And Johnston retrieves it for the Junior Bills.
And Coach Claggett wants a timeout.
That's a full timeout here. Again, folks, make sure you check out the In the Zone Network. Can't stress it out enough. Make sure you go and subscribe on YouTube today, youtube.com/In the Zone Network. Go to facebook.com In the Zone Network. You can check out our wonderful ball game that we're presenting to you live from Cardinal Ritter High School, the A-Train Arlington Lane. We are at Cardinal Ritter Gym in St. Louis, right here at Preston R. Thomas Court. And we got great action here right now as the Junior Bills have a 1-point lead advantage on the Cardinal Ritter Lions.
And what SLUH does and what they do so well on defense, as they sit in that 2-3 zone, they are clogging the lanes, They're not allowing Cardinal Ritter to get the dribble penetration, and they're doing a great job of defending the perimeter. They limiting them to one shot, or they're boxing out. So despite the fact that they do have a height advantage, a length advantage, they all bought in to play in defense. And that's the key. You got to get 5 guys buying in.
Here is Kramer being guarded by Vaughn. Over to Ortworth. McClain, he'll take the 3 from the right side. Way off. Fleming gets the rebound. And Ritter's pushing. Harris inside to Fleming. And he gets the basket. And he'll get the foul here. So Fleming will go to the line to shoot a free throw.
You know, Fleming in the last game they had 27 points. And remember, he was one of those players that stood out the most in the MLK tournament a couple of years that we did at SLUH. And you look how much he's grown, looking how he's finishing at the basket. One of the leaders on this Cardinal Ritter prep team.
The 6'5" senior. So he's looking for some great offers, we hope, in the future for Mr. Fleming.
Oh, you better believe they're coming. You better believe that.
Junior Bills will get the ball. 5:22 here to go in the first half. Cardinal into McClain. Being guarded by Nichols, closely guarded, and a quick foul here by Jordan Nichols. Not a good foul there.
Yeah, McClain, being an intelligent basketball player, they have great guard play too at SLUH. Turned it back to an aggressive defender, made a reach, and they drew another foul.
Here's Ortworth over to McClain. Over Cardinal. Ortworth gets it at the top. And here's Kramer being guarded by Vaughn. Looking, Ortworth loses it. He gets it back, gets around Stacker. He'll take the jumper. Yes. So great basket there by Zachary Ortworth.
You know, and one thing about Braxton that I do like that can also be at your detriment is being over-aggressive. And sometimes you can be a little too over-aggressive, and then plays like that happen.
Here's a matchup I was looking forward to seeing, Fleming versus Kramer. Inside, yes, and a basket. That's Malachi Davis. Head to the line to shoot a free throw.
Yeah, Malachi Davis with the strong finish at the rim. Okay, so it did count. There was a little delay.
And Luke Johnston coming into the game now as Cardinal takes a seat for SLUH High.
And that foul was by Kamen Butler.
And Malachi Davis gets the free throw. 3-point play, 2-point lead for Ritter. Here's Walker. Over to Kramer, over to Ortworth. Walker. Seeing a little zone action as McClain. Over to Johnston, inside to Ortworth. Pump fake, loses it. Great defense by Ritter. Here's Vaughn. Stacker loses it himself. And retrieve. Here's Stacker. He'll take a 3. Trifecta, no. Vaughn gets the rebound for Ritter, and they'll reset. So Vaughn, Harris, Stacker, Fleming, and Davis. There's Stacker. Gets inside. He'll draw the foul. No basket. And refs confer. That's actually a travel here.
And that is attributed to the defense that SLUH plays on every single possession that you got to be able to earn it. And it starts from the coach, and it starts from the coach and everybody buying in. I just mentioned they buying in. You don't get those plays unless everybody's buying in.
Cool thing we're seeing on the floor today, we've got a couple of the refs. It's a father and son duo out on the floor with Aaron and James Walker, so big ups to them. Here's McClain, heads to the basket with the left hand. No, can't get it. Here's Fleming with the rebound. Fleming, he'll take the 3. Yes! Aaron Fleming gives Ritter a 5-point lead.
One of the few times SLUH turns their back in transition, and Cardinal Ritter makes him pay for it.
As Kramer hits the deck. No foul. Fleming to the basket. Yes.
Consecutive basket by Fleming. Smart timeout by SLUH.
7-point advantage now for Ritter. 30-second timeout on the floor. Make sure that you go and check out the In the Zone Network today. Facebook.com/In the Zone Network. All great content.
I love that timeout by Coach Claggett. You know, sometimes as a coach, you know, you got to know when to stop the bleeding. They've been in this game. It's been their type of game. It hasn't been the track meet. They haven't let Carter Ritter speed them up. They had a couple of bad possessions in transition, and you let a guy like Mario Fleming get hot, and he can go for 30 before you know it.
Exactly. Seeing Claggett out there teaching for the Junior Bills.
And
3:10 to go.
And I'm sorry, Archer, for cutting you off. And also, too, they got to be able to finish at the rim. McClain had a couple of layups. They were just a little flat at the rim.
And what an alley-oop pass by McClain to Kramer, and he gets the bucket.
Well, they need that basket really bad. They cut that lead to 5.
Stops a mini run by Cardinal Ritter. Here's Fleming. Being guarded by Kramer. Fleming outside the Stacker. Stacker goes to the cup. No. Ortworth tries to get it. He does. And it'll go to the Junior Bills. A lot of bodies flying over there at that side of the rim.
Carter Ritter showing a little 1-2-2 press action. Token fraction.
Here's Kramer. Being guarded by Harris. Walker gets inside. Tries to get it, can't get it. McClain gets the offensive rebound. Yes! Jaden McClain with the bucket here.
And McClain needs that basket to go down. He's had a few at the rim. Unfortunately, they were able to go down.
And another travel by Ritter. Another turnover is Willie Davis into the ball game now for Ritter.
You know, it is not often when you see a basketball game where you see a team with defense like that get those type of traveling calls. Second time we've seen that in the first half of this game.
Here's Kramer. Closing in on 2 minutes to go here in the first half. He'll pull up. No, Davis loses it. And Johnston, no. McClain getting the offensive rebound. 5'10", and he's getting rebounds on those 6-footers. Here's Walker. He'll reset a bit. McClain out to Walker. Walker with the dribble. Here is Kramer. He'll take the 3. Buries it.
They work the ball, and this is high school. There's no shot clock. I almost thought they was going to run inside the rest of the clock out because they could have.
7-2 run now by the Bills, and it ties the game up at 23 as Harris goes straight to the cup, and he gets it.
Oh, he just saw through that 2-3 zone, didn't he?
Exactly. Here's Walker keeping the dribble. Sees an opening, and it's going to be on the floor. The foul on Harris, and they'll take it out at the other end.
Watching Walker from SLUH reminds me so much of Marquis Perry, the explosiveness that he had.
Johnston misses the 3 here. Everybody on the deck. Davis gets it. Fleming with 2-on-2 game. Shot from Ritter, good, and that's Malachi Davis once again.
Hey, nice shot by Davis. A little 2-on-2 action. Didn't even rush the shot, rose up and knocked it down.
Here is Walker inside to Ortworth. Can't finish. You got to finish that inside. Here's Stacker. Inside, fadeaway, yes, and a foul. Braxton Stacker pushes the lead to 6, and he'll get a free throw.
The one thing that you love about Braxton Stacker, that he keeps coming at you. He keeps coming at you and at you and at you. He's relentless on defense. He's relentless on offense. And Fleming will take a seat here. Stacker
Can't get the free throw. 30 ticks to go here in the first half. McLean being guarded by Davis. They're putting the pressure on him. McLean gets by him a bit. Here's Kramer, 18 to go. Over to Ortworth. Johnston will pull up on the left side. Can't get it. McLean gets an offensive rebound again. 8 to go. Kramer, he'll take it from the free throw line off the back iron. Ortworth, 3 seconds, gets it. Offensive foul.
That's a great call because he definitely lowered his shoulder. He definitely lowered his shoulder and caused the contact on the other end. Nick Kramer got the shot he wanted, a little too strong.
Here we go to close out the half. No. And that'll do just that. So after one half of play, Cardinal Ritter 29, St. Louis Junior Bills 23. We'll step aside for just a moment. We'll be back with the second half, give you some stats and things, and we'll be back with more of action right after this. You're listening to High School Hoops and watching High School Hoops with Zulu Sports and the In the Zone Network. Back with high school hoops action, the A-Train Arlington Lane. Alongside with me is Palmer Alexander III. Got a couple of quick stats for you. First half of the St. Louis Junior Bills, 14 points leads all scorers so far for Nick Kramer. And over 4, Cardinal Ritter, 13 for Mario Fleming.
Mario points came in a furious flurry, and one of the reasons why Cardinal Ritter has the lead right now by 6.
Here is Lewis. Over to Stacker. Stacker takes it inside, and Ortworth is called for the foul.
And what Stacker does so effectively with his athleticism, he's able to slide in between defenders despite the fact that they are so sound defensively in a 2-3 zone. Stacker, with his speed and athleticism, is able to get through those tight spaces, get a basket, or draw the foul and get to the rim.
In the game now as Ortworth takes a seat with his 4th foul. So a big loss there so far for the Junior Bills, as Kevin Hogan is into the game now for the Junior Bills.
Yeah, he was a big banger for him, but he picked up way too many fouls, but he was their most effective rebounder, especially on defensive end.
Here's Hogan, being guarded by Lewis. McClain, he sees the double. It's around it, double. McClain with the pump fake, rejected by Lewis. He takes it again, no, and Lewis gets the rebound. Here comes Lewis. Over to Harris. Stacker, he'll take the 3 from the right side, no. Lewis gets the offensive rebound, loses it. McClain gets his hands on it, and he heaves it to Kramer. Using the right hand, making sure that Stacker gets nowhere close.
Well, I'm glad that McClure had the headiness just to chuck the ball down the court. I talk about that all the time, Martin.
That's right.
See what happened.
He just took it and chucked it, and he got the basket for it.
Well, they got to get those transition baskets while they're there. They missed a lot of shots. They'd probably be up in the league if they hadn't missed them.
Stacker thought about it. Fleming, he'll take it. He'll knock it in. Mario Fleming.
The thing that you like about Mario is that he never forces the issue. And, just before he took that shot, I said he's going to have to shoot more.
And he's doing exactly that. Here's McClain. And it finds Kramer. He'll take the 3. That's no good. Lewis with the rebound. Here comes Nichols inside to Fleming with the fadeaway. No. Jaden McClain is getting on them rebounds tonight. Here's Kramer. Scoop and in. 6-point advantage now just for Ritter.
McClain has the ball in his hands a lot. You just want him to have better possessions offensively. And
a rejection there off Kevin Hogan looks like. Here's Walker. He'll take the jumper inside. No. He gets his own rebound. Johnston, he'll pull up, and he puts it in.
That was pretty. Pretty by Johnston. Took his time, didn't allow himself to be rushed, created some space, and knocked down the shot.
Here's Fleming with the floater. No. Lewis gets it. He'll get a couple of free throws. Two shots coming up for Lewis here.
Cardinal Ritter definitely was trying to pull away with this early in the third quarter, but SLUH's not having it.
And Lewis gets the first. Fleming will take a seat, so will Braxton Stacker. And entering in for Ritter is Malachi Davis and Nigel Vaughn.
And, we was talking about Cardinal Ritter coming to tonight's matchup with a 6-game winning streak. And think about this, Arlington. They lost back-to-back games at the end of December to Chaminade and CBC. They turn it around at the beginning of the month against South Iron, and they try to close this month out with a win against SLUH.
Cardinal into the ball game now for the Junior Bills, and then we see in the first action of Nick Witcher, the 5'10 junior, into the game now for the Bills. Here's Walker. Over to Witcher. He's at the top here. Being closely guarded by Harris. Witcher. Walker. He picks up the dribble here. Back over to Witcher. Inside to Kramer. He'll take it to the outside, and he puts it in. Leave it up there, Kramer. Leave it up.
There were 3 white jerseys around him, and it didn't matter.
Inside his Vaughn, the Lewis. And he stepped out of bounds. He thought he got away with it, but he didn't.
Well, either that or I thought they may have called him for the hook.
The turnover here for Ritter. Here comes the Junior Bills. That was Cardinal. Here's Kramer for 3. Gets the bounce.
That's that shooter's role. Again, reminds me a lot of Gordon Hayward, the way he shoots the ball. A lot of touch, and he always gets that shooter's bounce.
Here's Harris. A little push. No basket there. Johnson gets the rebound. See if the Bills can get the lead here on this possession. We're under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Walker. Here's Walker. Over to Witcher. Witcher dribbles. Over to Cardinal. Walker. Looking for the double. They're coming in. Here's Johnston. Over to Kramer. Puts it up, and he is hacked.
And it's a great offensive possession by SLUH. Why? They ran a lot of time off the clock. Number 2, they drew the shot blockers way past the three-point mark, and, it put Kramer in position to be able to get a shot at the basket.
And he gets that shooter's touch that you mentioned on the first free throw.
I'm telling you, if Josh Price from the Price Check isn't watching right now, if he doesn't remind me of Gordon Hayward, I don't know who.
And he gives the Bills the lead here in the third, 36-35, 3:24 to go here in the third. Bringing you the action from Cardinal Ritter High School, the A-Train, Arlington Lane, and Palmer Alexander III. See what Ritter can do here on this possession. And Lewis, no. Fight for the offensive rebound, and the Bills will get it.
SLUH, again, I say they are fundamentally sound. I would say it's 3:06 left in the third quarter. They probably had 2 bad defensive possessions this entire game so far. That's how sound this team is.
And here's Walker, loses it a bit. Here's Cardinal. He gets out of it. He'll take the jumper. Back iron. Rebound by Davis. Gets away from Cardinal. Vaughn. Inside to Davis. No, Lewis, no. Fight for the rebound again. And looks like Ritter will keep it. Great job by Malachi Davis fighting over that offensive rebound.
Yeah, and you know what? Both teams have been fighting for rebounds all evening long. And you know what you would expect Cardinal Ritter with the height and the length, to hold the advantage. But SLUH has been holding their own tonight.
Hogan and McLean enter in for the Bills, and Willie Davis enters in for Ritter. It's Davis. Shot from, that was Harris with the 3. So a 2-point advantage now for Ritter.
Hey, a much-needed 3-point shot. And you know what? If Cardinal Ritter keep knocking down shots like that, will it make SLUH come out of that 2-3 zone? Because they've been in it all night long.
Here's Kramer. He gets inside. He'll take it off the back iron. Tries to get his own offensive rebound. Can't. And here comes Harris. Over to Lewis. Inside. No call. Gets his own offensive rebound and puts it in. 4-point advantage now for Ritter.
Lewis being strong, being long, and, able to get that rebound, go back up, and finish.
Walker. Here's the dribble. Got a foul here. Foul's on Harris. Draws a little ire from Coach Ryan Johnson.
Well, you know, no coach like to see fouls that far away from the basket. And as a player, it almost feels like you're being toyed with. So, it makes you want to go in there and reach and try to knock the ball away. Still got a game to play.
Here's McClain. Nope. Here comes Ritter. Vaughn to the hoop. No, but the jam by Lewis on the follow. Wow.
Lewis finally got a chance to put one down, and he's been waiting for one of them all night, and they got it off a rebound, a rare rebound for them offensively.
Exactly. 6-point advantage, 1:17 to go here in the third. Jordan Nichols will enter into the ball game. We'll stay right here for just a moment. Make sure you check out In the Zone Network on Facebook.com. Check out all our wonderful content today. You can check out the NTC Pro Wrestling Live Show. You can check out the XFL STL Talk Show. You can check out the In the Zone Show, the Price Check, and the A-Train Show. Got great content for you at Facebook.com/InTheZone Network.
Smart timeout again by SLUH coach Erwin Claggett. A huge dunk like that, especially off a rebound, it gets your team hype. It gets the home crowd hype. And now the defensive pressure they like to turn up gets more intensified. Great job of sucking the air out of the building, taking a little momentum away. Of course they're going to press, but instead of pressing off a made basket, they're pressing off a dead ball.
Exactly, that's what we see here. And Cardinal Ritter trying to repeat as state champions as they were last season. Here's McClain. Kramer, get it stolen. Vaughn. Davis, what a move by Davis. Nichols. Open is Davis, he'll take a three. No. Rebounded by Johnston. Here's Walker. Got 45 ticks to go here in the third. He'll pull it back out. Lewis guarding him. Walker looking at Kramer, gives a pump fake. And he'll get the call. 2 shots coming for Kramer.
Kramer always has the green light. And I don't think he would have taken that shot if he didn't. A lot of times, too, especially since it's high school, you have the option of you could have ran that last 48 seconds out if you wanted and play for one shot, but they chose not to. Now he's going to the line for 2.
And he's short on the first.
Well, you know, SLUH has been short on several shots while he was in the paint. Nick Kramer's missed a free throw here and there. And that could be the difference in them winning or losing this game because they've been in it. And like I said, they've only had 2 bad possessions defensive.
25 ticks to go. Ritter up 5. Davis. Over to Vaughn. Inside. Lewis. Great hands by Hogan to keep a basket for Robert Lewis.
You know, SLUH doesn't allow you to score. You know, they don't. They don't allow you to score 70, 80 points, you know. And it can be frustrating, you know, if you're a team that love to get up the floor and scoring 65, 70 points a game.
Lewis. Into Davis. He loses the handle. And Aaron Walker picks it up to the cup. He gets it. So Aaron Walker cuts the lead to 3 with just 5 seconds to go. Lewis loses it. 3 seconds. Here's Malachi. No. And that'll end the third quarter. So after 3, Cardinal Ritter 42, the St. Louis Junior Bills 39. Make sure that you go and check out Facebook.com/InTheZone Network for all of our great content. Wonderful shows on the network. And make sure that you tune in and press play. That's all you need to do, and subscribe.
And yeah, make sure you subscribe. If you were subscribed, then you could be watching this great action that we're calling tonight. And I'm telling you right now, Arlington, if SLUH goes on to lose this contest, one of the things that you look back to is that they've had a lot of great opportunities on the offensive end. They just haven't been able to cash them in, especially with McClain. He's had a lot of shots. They just fallen flat a few times. Even as good as Nick Kramer has been, he had a few shots that rimmed in and out, had a couple of free throws that he missed the front end on 2 free throws. So you look at a game like this, they're losing by 3. All those things kind of add up.
Starters to close out for Ritter. And the key is what's going to happen with Zachary Ortworth. He has 4 fouls, and he's going to take a seat on the bench to start the 4th quarter. Kramer, McClain, Johnston, Hogan, and Walker for the Junior Bills. Stacker, Fleming, Robert Lewis, Jordan Nichols, and Harris. And Harris gets the foul here. Elias Harris picks up his 3rd foul. And 14th foul for Ritter. Tries to get the inbounds. And it'll stay here with the Junior Bills.
Yeah, the one thing that you don't want to do when you're playing against Carter Ritter is make lazy passes because they fill that passing lane like nobody else.
Here's Walker over to Kramer. McClain. Johnston with the open 3. Short. Walker gets the offensive rebound, pulls up. They swing it around to Kramer, who'll take it. Short again. Walker again with the offensive rebound. Walker, McClain thought about it. No. Walker again to McClain. Guarded by Elias Harris. Here's Walker. Over to Johnston, who pulls it back. Walker. Walker thought about it. No, Johnson will take it. He puts it in. Tie game. Great shot by Luke Johnston.
That was a coach's dream, a textbook offensive possession, things that you coach all the time.
Here is Harris. Alley-oop to Lewis. Oh, my goodness.
You know, that's been waiting all evening long, and they finally got one of them to go down.
Wow. Here's Kramer. And Stacker gets the steal. Stacker gets the roll. 4-point advantage now for Ritter. Here's Kramer. He'll take a 3. No. Hogan. It'll stay here with SLUH. Davis coming into the game now. Jordan Nichols will take a seat.
You know, and that second dunk by Lewis was just as good as that first one. We didn't have a replay, but he put this right hand in the air. He called for the ball. He threw it down.
Here's Johnston. And it looked like he didn't know which one he was going to do, but he takes the shot and he makes it.
You know, but he got himself in good position. When he got in the air, he had the option to either pass or shoot. He made the right choice.
2-point advantage now. Stacker loses it. Fleming. No. And Lewis, Robert Lewis loses it. And here comes the Bills. Walker over to McClain, over to Johnson. He'll take it for the lead. Short. Hit nothing, as a matter of fact. Here's Fleming. Fleming. He hits nothing. Walker. He'll take the jumper inside the paint. Back iron. Here comes Harris. To the hoop. Yes! Elias Harris goes coast to coast.
What a beautiful sidestep by Elias Harris as the pace has picked up for both teams.
And Flag is going to take a 30-second timeout here, kind of slow things down a bit. Got great action here from Cardinal Ritter High School, the A-Train Arlington Lane. You can see off on the SLUH bench. They show a little sign of tiredness, maybe. But we'll see what happens as we got 5:03 to go here in the fourth.
But you know what? They're well coached. Like I said, they won 5 out of their last 6 for a reason. And everybody on defense everybody on the team has bought into playing good team defense. Look at it like this. One of their most athletic players, Lewis, who Cardinal Ritter, had 2 dunks. And a lot of times that can kind of deflate you as a team on the road. It didn't. They actually tightened up their defense even more after that.
Exactly. As stated, 5:03 to go. 48-44 the count. As McLean. As Ortworth returns into the game with 4 fouls. Here's Kramer. Looking. Kramer dribbling. Kramer over to Johnston. Here's McLean. Gives a jumper. Back iron. Stacker fighting, and that could be it for Ortworth. And it is. A foul on Zachary Ortworth, his 5th foul, and he's done for the evening.
Yeah, and that's definitely not what Coach Claggett wanted. Remember, when you got that many fouls, you're not going to even get that close to any kind of contact, especially on the other end of the floor.
And Ortworth will watch the 4.5 minutes that's left in the game. The Stacker. Being guarded by Walker. Mismatch here. He'll take a 3. Yes, Elias Harris pushes it to 7.
Elias Harris has been so big for Cardinal Ritter. They've taken turns throughout the game. First it was Mario Fleming. Lewis had a few flashes, and now it's Harris.
McLean will take a 3. No. And a loose ball foul here by Kevin Hogan.
You got to feel for McLean. McLean the shot just hadn't been falling for him, tonight. He's had some great looks. He had a couple of layups that has fallen short. But, you just got to keep shooting. And hopefully, it doesn't hurt his confidence.
Exactly. Here's Harris. Being guarded by Walker. Vaughn. Just couldn't quite get the steal and a foul called here. I did hear some skin that was hit.
Oh, he definitely got some skin. And listen, the clock isn't SLUH friend. It's 3:41 left. And, I don't know if they're going to start taking chances or not. They probably shouldn't.
Stacker. And the foul. That's a made basket there. And they pushes that lead out to 9 with a chance to make it 10. So a great job by Braxton Stacker.
And you know what? I think with SLUH losing Zachary, Ortworth, I think that was a lot bigger than we may have anticipated because he was their big bruiser in the post.
And now it's gone. Here's Kramer. He'll pull up from 3. He'll knock it in. 7-point advantage now. And Ritter loses it, and it'll go back to the junior Bills, so a potential costly turnover. And let's see if the Bills can do something with it.
Great pressure by Carl Kruder, a sophomore. And again, reminds me a lot of Marquis Perry that used to play at SLUH.
And here it comes. Jordan Nichols with the basket, 56-47.
I meant Walker.
As the rebound now from Ritter. Here comes Nichols again. No. Lewis gets it rejected by Hogan. McLean gets it out to Kramer. And a little too aggressive. And It's on Jordan Nichols. It's just their 5th team foul. So they'll have a couple more fouls to go before they start shooting free throws. And another timeout now by Coach Aaron Claggett for the Junior Bills.
Well, you know, when you can't go that, when your bench isn't as deep as Cardinal Ritter, your second best friend is your timeouts. And you just got to learn how to use them accordingly. They've been in this game for a reason. And, you know, that's from playing, you know, tough team defense. But, again, when I said when they lost Orthworth, that really, you know, took away a lot of that help that they had down in the post. So now when you look at them in the 2-3 zone, you know, you see Jordan McClain on that backside instead of up top, you know, at the top of the key.
56-47 to go. 2:50 left in the ball game. A-Train Arlington Lane. Alongside with me is Palmer Alexander III. This game is powered by Zulu Sports and the In the Zone Network. We're live from Cardinal Ritter High School in St. Louis, Missouri. Let's see what can happen here with the Junior Bills. They'll have possession. They also have the possession arrow if there is a tie-up. McClain, he gets it. Here's Kramer. He'll take the jumper, rejected by Stacker. And it will go to the Lions. So great defense by Braxton Stacker.
Outstanding defense by Braxton Stacker. We've been calling his name a lot, but there's a reason why. His hands are active. He makes you do things that you don't want to do. He makes you uncomfortable. A wonderful player to watch.
Let's see if speed thrills here at this point in the game. Here's Harris with the dribble. And they can use as much clock as they want. Inside to Lewis and puts it in for 2.
And Lewis is smiling because you know he wants to throw it down.
Here's Walker with the easy 2.
But I don't know if my eardrums could have withstood a third dunk.
We'll see what happens here in the next 2 minutes. Harris. Over to Fleming. Under 2 to go. He takes the dribble drive inside, lay in, no good. Johnston with the offensive rebound, with the defensive rebound. Here's Walker. Johnston. Over to Christianal. No. And looks like McClain hit the deck. Slow to get up. Here's Fleming. And a great, and it'll go over to the Junior Bills. You got McClain down.
Yeah, I'm surprised a foul wasn't called. It like some incidental contact, but it happened. It was over the back when he got knocked down.
So you're down 9. You got 1:25 to go. What does the Junior Bills do here?
Well, they just got to get a quick basket, and then they got to get ready to, to press him.
Here's the jumper from McClain. Gets the bounces.
He needed that.
7-point lead, 70 ticks to go. Here's Vaughn. Do you foul here at this case?
Yes, you do.
Stacker. Wild shot, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
Earlier in the game, when you had instances like that, SLUH was getting those calls. They was getting the travel calls. Late in the game, Cardinal Ritter finally started to impose their will on them, and now you see the calls going in the other direction.
See what happened on these free throws from Stacker. And he easily knocks in the first. Got a second one coming up. 59-51. 61 ticks left to go. And he's short on the free throw. Here's Kramer. McClain, he'll take a deep three. No, he gets his own offensive rebound, puts it back up. No, he tried to get it again, and Ritter gets it. Gonna have to foul here. Instead of timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. I think Ritter's gonna hold on here the next 42 seconds, but you know things can change at the matter of any moment. Hey, folks, make sure you check out the In the Zone Network. Go to facebook.com/In the Zone Network. Check out all of our great content that's in store for you. The Price Check. We also have the In the Zone show with Palmer Alexander. And a whole lot more. It's over at the In the Zone Network, facebook.com/In the Zone Network. Closing out here is Lewis. Jam! Robert Lewis with the dunk. 10-point advantage now. Here is Johnston with the jumper and a quick timeout. 61-53. 27 ticks to go. So Lewis got the jam that he wanted by himself. We're going to get some post-game remarks when this is over. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And coming in now for the Junior Bills is Nick Witcher. 61-53 to count. 27 ticks to go. The Lions will inbound the ball here. See if they'll have some pressure coming in by the Junior Bills, and they do. Stacker over to Vaughn. And they need a foul here, and they don't. Alley-oop again. Yes! And here comes the Bills. Witcher to McClain. Over to Johnston. He'll take the three. Yes! 63-56. Fleming. And that'll just about do it here. And the horn sounds off, and that's it. Cardinal Ritter holds on at home, 63-56. So a great home win by Ritter. They go to 10-3 on the year. SLUH drops to 5-5. All right, we're going to take it down to Palmer Alexander. He is with Coach Ryan Johnson. Yeah. It's on, yo.
Well, I think it's the same thing that we've been dealing with, just trying to get that cohesiveness through, everything that's been going on. You know what I mean? Nothing's normal, nothing's, the way it should be. So just trying to find that constant and that consistent cohesiveness, that's the thing that we're fighting to get, and we're doing a better job of it.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck, best of health.
Thank you.
All right, back to you.
Final score here, 63-56. Want to thank our good friends at SLUH Sports for bringing you the action tonight. Good win for Ritter. Again, they moved to 10-3. SLUH goes to 5-5. All right, before we wrap things up, hey, great win for Cardinal Ritter tonight.
Yeah, it was. And you just heard from Coach Johnson, and there's a method. There's always a method to to the madness, and this team is primed. You see, there's a reason why they are defending state champions, and why wouldn't they win it again?
Exactly, no question about it. There's something special about this Cardinal Ritter team, and remember last season they were state champions, so they're trying to do it again.
Yeah, and they have the right pieces. They play together. They stuck to the game plan, and that's what I loved about them too. If you think about it, even though SLUH didn't capitulate to them right away, they stuck with their game plan, and they was able to get some plays above the rim with Lewis, which they was looking to do all night, and they was able to get a few of them off. It wasn't a blowout win like when they beat Trinity, but a solid win and a great way to end the month of January.
Final score 63-56. We got more high school hoops action coming tomorrow. As a matter of fact, we'll be at Lutheran North as they take on Chaminade. That game is at 7 p.m., and we'll have the call for you here with SLUH Sports and the In the Zone Network. I'm looking forward to it, and I know Palmer's looking forward to it as well.
Yeah, and like I say, great action, love being a part of it, and you too can have your game called. Just give us a call, hit the subscribe button. We're open for business.
So that'll do it. Again, the final score, Cardinal Ritter 63, SLUH High 56. So for Palmer Alexander, the living legend, KIL, 1L and kill, but kill, still kill. This is the A-Train Arlington Lane signing off. We'll catch you on Friday at Lutheran North for more boys high school hoops action. We'll catch you on tomorrow. See ya.